The ton whispers, the carriages roll, and the chandeliers flicker once more. Bridgerton is back. Season 4 is preparing to sweep us into a world where romance dances with scandal, and every glance hides a secret. The question is not if hearts will be broken, but whose. Imagine a ballroom draped in golden light, violins trembling in the air, and every eye waiting for the first scandal of the season. That is where our story begins. Bridgerton has always been more than just silks and jewels. It is a game of power, reputation, and dangerous desire. And as Season 4 draws near, the game has never felt more dangerous. From the very first shot, we are reminded of the beauty of this world. Faceless glimpses, a gloved hand adjusting a gown, a fan snapping shut in defiance, a letter slipping beneath a door. We don't see the faces yet, because the true power of Bridgerton lies not only in who is watching, but in who is hiding. The voice of Lady Whistledown returns like a ghost over the ton, whispering truths no one dares to speak aloud. Her words shape reputations, ignite rivalries, and decide who rises and who falls. And this time, her pen is sharper than ever. Season 4 isn't content to retell old stories. It builds higher, darker, and more daring. Love will once again become the stage upon which reputations rise and shatter. Family duty collides with personal desire. The glittering balls that seem to celebrate beauty and harmony are nothing more than battlefields in disguise. Every candlelit glance, every stolen kiss, every whispered promise carries weight, and the cost of being caught is ruin. But here lies the magic of Bridgerton. Behind every scandal is a heart. A beating, yearning heart that wants more than the rules of society allow. Whether it is a woman daring to choose love over status, or a man forced to confront the secrets of his family name, the season promises to strip away every mask. In the end, it will not be the gowns or titles that decide their fate. It will be truth. And so, as we stand at the edge of Season 4, one thing is certain. The ballroom is ready, the players have taken their places, and the next chapter of Bridgerton's story is about to unfold. Gentle reader, the stage is set. The story of the ton is not built on silence. It is built on echoes. Echoes of past seasons where love once triumphed and scandal nearly destroyed. To step into Season 4, we must first glance back not with cold memory, but with the warmth of everything that made us hold our breath in the first place. We remember the glittering dances of earlier seasons, where every waltz was more than just music. It was confession, challenge, temptation. We remember how whispers slipped through candlelight like sparks, igniting feuds, forging alliances, and burning bridges. Every heart that dared to hope for love learned quickly that nothing comes without a price. And yet, in the end, love always demanded to be seen, no matter the risk. But here is the truth. The past was only a prelude. The smiles that once charmed us, the rivalries that once thrilled us, the heartbreaks that once shattered us, they were not endings. They were the weaving of threads in a tapestry now unfolding before our eyes. Each scandal of yesterday has carved the stage for the drama of tomorrow. Each secret revealed has left scars that Season 4 refuses to ignore. And so, the world of Bridgerton evolves. The ton is older, wiser, sharper. Mistakes have been made, lessons have been learned, and yet temptation still lingers in every corner of every ballroom. The rules of society may not have changed, but the players themselves are different now. More daring, more desperate, more willing to risk everything. As the chandeliers rise again, so too does the tension. What was once playful gossip has become a weapon. What was once innocent longing has become a dangerous hunger. Season 4 is not here to repeat the past. It is here to challenge it, to twist it, to turn every familiar promise into something unexpected. So let us step across the threshold. The dances are beginning again, but the partners have changed. And this time, dear reader, even the most practiced steps may lead to ruin, or to the kind of love that rewrites history itself. The air inside the ton is different now, thicker, heavier, charged with a silence that hides more than it reveals. Season 4 does not open its doors with ease. It dares us to step into a world where every glance feels like a confession, and every silence feels like a secret screaming to be heard. This is not simply a continuation. It is a reinvention. The familiar world of Bridgerton is about to bend beneath new desires, new rivals, and new shadows. The carriages arriving at the edge of Grosvenor Square are not only filled with gowns and jewels, they carry unspoken challenges, whispered betrayals, and promises no one intends to keep. In the ballroom, the chandeliers glow brighter, but the hearts of its guests are darker than ever before. Imagine faceless fragments flashing across the screen, the curve of a gloved hand brushing against another's sleeve, a note slipping from a pocket before being trampled by hurried footsteps, a fan opening with deliberate precision to hide a dangerous smirk. No names, no faces, only pieces of a puzzle too scandalous to reveal all at once. The question that lingers is not who will dance, but who will dare. For in this season, love is no longer a simple matter of longing glances and stolen gardens. It is a battlefield disguised as a ballroom floor. Families are watching, reputations hang by a thread, and every gesture has the weight of destiny behind it. And beyond the gilded mirrors, Lady Whistledown sharpens her words. Her ink has always been sharp, but this time it promises blood. She knows that the ton thrives on spectacle, and she will give them one so grand that no household will leave unscathed. Every sigh, every slip, every scandal will be hers to write, and ours to consume. Gentle reader, prepare yourself. The season ahead is not merely about love found. It is about love tested, broken, rebuilt, and perhaps reborn in ways no one dares to expect. The curtains have lifted, the music has begun, and the danger of Season 4 is that every dance may be the last. The ton is not simply alive with music, it trembles with danger. Behind every polished smile lies an intention. Behind every laugh, a dagger carefully concealed. Season 4 does not shy away from scandal. It waltzes with it, hand in hand, as though daring fate to intervene. Picture it. A candle flickers out in a silent hallway. A gloved hand snatches a letter before dawn. A carriage door slams as a secret is carried away into the mist. No faces, only fragments, because that is how the ton survives. By hiding, by disguising, by playing their parts in shadows. But even shadows cannot hold forever. This is the season where love becomes perilous, where trust is both a weapon and a curse. Lovers who once believed in whispers now must survive the roar of exposure. Families who built their names on respectability now find themselves trapped in a web spun by desire, revenge, and ambition. The question is not who will fall in love, but who will survive love's cost. Lady Whistledown, ever the unseen puppeteer, sharpens her quill with vengeance. She has always written of scandals, but now her words slice deeper, tearing through reputations with merciless precision. A single sentence from her, and a life of careful planning crumbles into ruin. And yet the most dangerous truths are not the ones she writes. They are the ones she dares not reveal. Every ball becomes a battlefield. Every stolen kiss a scandal waiting to ignite. The lace of a gown hides trembling hands. The clink of a glass disguises an unspoken threat. Friendships fracture. Lovers betray. Families plot in whispers thick enough to choke the air. And still, hearts beat faster, unable to resist the fire that might destroy them. Gentle reader, know this. In Season 4, romance is no longer safe. It is reckless. It is wild. It is the kind of love that could shatter dynasties. And as the ton prepares for its most dangerous season yet, one truth rises above all others. Nothing, no vow, no title, no family name, can shield anyone from the chaos that is coming. The ballroom stands still, as though the chandeliers themselves are holding their breath. The violins rise, but it is not music we hear. It is the pulse of expectation, steady and unrelenting. Every secret left unspoken. Every promise left unfulfilled. Every scandal waiting just beyond the curtain. This is where it all collides. Season 4 is not content with elegance alone. It dares to unmask, It dares to reveal. What once was hidden in shadows now threatens to spill into the light, and the ton will never be the same. Imagine it. A fan slipping from a lady's hand as her secret is exposed. A glass shattering as whispered betrayal is finally spoken aloud. Footsteps echoing down a deserted hall where fate itself seems to follow. Faceless glimpses. Fragments of stories too explosive to reveal in full, yet too tantalizing to ignore. Love here is not gentle. It is defiant. It claws, it burns, it demands to be seen, even when society demands silence. And as each heart fights for its truth, the stakes rise higher than ever before. One wrong word could unravel a legacy. One forbidden kiss could shatter an empire. One secret revealed could bring the ton to its knees. And above it all, Lady Whistledown sharpens her final words. Her quill hovers, ready to etch the season's most dangerous truths into permanence. The ton may try to dance, to laugh, to pretend, but her gaze sees through it all. And she knows, as we do, that the most scandalous chapter has yet to be written. Gentle reader, prepare yourself. For when the doors of Season 4 open, no one will leave untouched. Not lovers, not rivals, not even the mighty Bridgertons themselves. The lights dim, the music fades, yet the echo of the ton lingers, as if the very walls of the ballroom refuse to release its secrets. Season 4 does not simply arrive. It demands to be witnessed. It is not an invitation. It is a summons. The faceless images grow sharper. A quill scratching across parchment, ink pooling like spilled truth. A candle burning low beside a letter no one was meant to read. A door creaking open to reveal nothing but shadows, and the promise that something or someone waits inside. Every frame is a question, every glimpse a warning, and then silence. A whisper cuts through it. Familiar, unyielding. Dearest, gentle reader, the words that began a legacy now return to claim their throne. Lady Whistledown does not merely write this season. She owns it. Her voice threads through every glance, every scandal, every unspoken vow, daring us to lean closer, daring us to want more. This is not just another chapter. It is the season where reputations will rise and fall like empires, where love will burn hotter than any candle, where betrayal will sting sharper than any blade, and where the ton itself will be remade. So, what remains? Only one truth: to witness it all, to uncover every secret, to lose yourself in every scandal. You must return to where it began, to the heart of the ballroom, to the whispers of the ton, to Bridgerton. The screen fades to black. Only one message remains, etched as if in gold. The ton has spoken, the music has played, and the secrets have been set into motion. But as the final candle burns low and the ballroom empties, one truth becomes undeniable. This is not the end. It is the beginning of the grandest scandal yet. Season 4 is not merely a continuation of a beloved tale. It is a storm gathering over the glittering facades of Mayfair. Every promise whispered in the dark. Every rivalry born from pride. Every love that dares to defy the rules of society. All of it will come to a breaking point. And when it does, no one will be spared. Not the dreamers, not the deceivers, not even the most powerful families who once thought themselves untouchable. Imagine faceless fragments once more. A hand clutching a fan until it splinters. A tear falling onto parchment before ink smears across the page. A mask left abandoned on the ballroom floor as footsteps vanish into the night. These are not just images, they are omens. A reminder that beneath the jewels and silks, there are hearts beating too wildly, too dangerously, to remain hidden. Lady Whistledown, ever watchful, ever merciless, waits with her sharpened quill. Her ink is no longer just for whispers, it is for war. Her words will crown lovers, crush reputations, and carve the path for a season where nothing will remain the same. And so, dear reader, we leave you here, on the threshold. Behind you, the echoes of past scandals. Before you, the promise of passion and peril that will eclipse them all. The ballroom is ready, the violins are tuned, and the players are poised to dance into history. The only question that remains is this: Will you be watching when the curtain